He hurdled him. That's what she said. She goes, he just hurdled him.
Boom, shakalaka. Here we are, folks, live. Quarterfinal action from the greatest show on ice, the Top Cheese Summer League, brought to you by Cares of Western Pennsylvania. It's mozzarella and Parmesan, Parmesan and mozzarella. It's an Italian restaurant on the ice right now, as we've got a 0-0 game about 5 minutes into the first half. Stick checked by Lennicky. Gostick winds. He'll be stick checked as well. Up the wing and off the stick of Wygant. Battled for by Bolus along the boards. As a mozzarella defender falls to the ice, gets back up. Parmesan controls at the point, tries to get it in front for Decker. Picked off by Bombich. He'll try to wheel up the right-hand side. He's turned back the other direction by Gostick. Back to the defense, a D-to-D play to the stick of Bolus. He tries to cut to the middle. That's knocked away by a pair of colliding mozzarellas, which is also happens to be my favorite Italian dish, colliding mozzarella with marinara sauce. Lennicky to the corner to pick the puck up. Pressured immediately by Geary. It'll be turned over at center to the stick of Gostick. There's Nelson on him. He leaves it for Bros. As two players come together at center. Immediate pressure by Stillwagon. Knocked off the stick of Nelson. Picked up in his own end by Evans. He's hounded by Halliday. Evans will turn the other direction. Looking. He'll find the elongated twig of Bombich up the left-hand side into the offensive zone, cutting to the middle. Off the stick of Fegan. And sent back up to be gathered in by Nelson over to Evans. Evans with Stillwagon as he enters the zone right-hand side. Cutting behind the net. Looking. He'll start the Evans 500 as he pulls up along the wall, dumps it back to the corner. There's the SS Rowan Bros in the corner. Up the wing for Starr. The Constellation Kid hounded by Nelson on the back check. Nelson will let him go. Got to stay on that check. Keep the feet going. It'll be Bombich behind his own net. Hounded by Halliday, picked up by Starr. Starr taps it forward to Halliday. Halliday in front, and it eludes the stick of Geary. Trying to dump it to the corner was Kaminsky, and it looks like we're going to get a penalty here on Parmesan, or I'm sorry, mozzarella, as Starr can't handle the contact and goes down easily on the play. Like a feather, Jake Starr takes after his father, weak and soft. Bobby Starr, of course, working the camera for us, getting the chirp action. As Mozzarella battles on the faceoff. It's popped past the stick of Baru to the point for a drive that skitters wide of the cage. It'll be Bolus getting there. He's pressured immediately by Decker, supported by Finsick. Gostick in there as well. He'll battle with Bolus. Finsick will come away with a good support by Mozzarella. He's got Kaminsky at the point. He'll find him. Batted out of the air by the hand of Bombich into the paraphernalia of the sliding squish tender for a whistle. A stop and play and a defensive zone faceoff. 16 minutes to play here from the beautiful Barrel Ice Complex. It's the AMLG Pee Wee Division quarterfinal action. The only quarterfinal game. Next week starts the semis and the finals. The winner of this moves on to take on, I believe, Asiago. Behind the cage, possessing the puck. Decker looking for Gostick. Off the stick of Nelson. Wedged free by Bombich. He'll go up the wall. I think that's Weigand. Now Bombich, now Nelson. As the penalty expires, Mozzarella has killed the penalty. It'll be Bombich in his own end. Bombich with speed up the right. Around one, pressuring the defense. Puck comes in front, and nothing gets through to Fegan. Good defense there. Up ice comes Gostick. He'll challenge Bolus, shooting it off the side. Squish able to squeeze that one. A really tough angle shot there. He must have seen some daylight along the glove side. And we'll line things up for a face-off in the Mozzarella zone. Parmesan's sub Leo Geary steps in to take the draw. He'll win it, but right away Nelson to the puck. Now Star, now Nelson. They play catch. And it'll be popped out the center by Parmesan. Tripped on the play. And they'll get we got a whistle here coming, but nobody knows when. We've had a delayed penalty. It should be a penalty on White for a trip. I don't know what number, and I don't think they are aware either. Okay, we've got a all right. So what are we going to do? It should be a Brankel Greenhouse power play here, but we don't know what number. They're going to blame Geary. I think that's a good thing. I would traditionally blame Geary as well. Geary is often a good one to assign blame, so he goes to the sin bin to feel shame. So power play now. This time it is Mozzarella on the power play as Parmesan's Star wedges it up the center past Lenicky. It'll be D to Bolus. Bolus tries to feather it by Star. It'll be a potential 2-on-1 shorthanded. Here comes Halliday. He's got Star crashing the net. He'll wind and fire it, blocked by Lenicky. Star and Nelson go at it. It'll be dislodged for Stillwagon. Over to Nelson. Off of his stick to the corner. Up to center by Parmesan, controlled here by Stillwagon as he gains the zone. Back to Bombich. He'll wedge it back to the corner, still on the power play. This line's been out for the entire power play. For Parmesan, as Star breaks free again. Looking to shoot. Stick on puck by Lenicky. Back to the point for a drive by Bros that just eludes the cage and rims all along the dasher there. Bombich will pick it up. The 17 left on the power play. He'll wrist it into the midsection of the netminder Fegan for a stop and play. That'll end the Mozzarella power play. Parmesan back to full strength here. Face-off one by Parm. Controlled, though, by Mozzarella. Turned over, and streaking up the ice comes Bombich. Comes Gostick. Defended by Bombich. Shot by Gostick. There's Squish to make the stop, and from behind the net, he's able to bank it off the goaltender and in. So Squish with the initial save, but it comes off the pad. As he threw it back towards the net. Puck worked out of the corner, back to the point. Dumped back to the corner off of Baru, picked up by Bombich. Bombich to Evans, spinning at center. Looking to the middle, looking at Baru. It's deflected around, it'll be Bombich getting the puck. Evans finds Bolus, pops off of his stick. He'll be tied up by Kaminsky. Puck wedged further to be picked up by Gostick. Gostick flicks it out to center. Off of Decker, picked up by Finsick. He'll find Gostick. Now Finsick. Centering pass, intercepted by Mozzarella, but turned back over at center. Gostick again gains the zone. 1-on-4 this time, it'll be wedged to the wall. Overtaken by Evans, a feed up ice, eludes the streaking Mozzarella forward, and it'll be an ice, baby. Offensive zone draw here. For Parmesan. Off the stick of Stillwagon. Knocked free by Bombich, turning his star though. He'll look, tries to fire, that's deflected. It'll be Nelson. Feeding it up ice. Wagon into the offensive zone. Now Lenicky. No, that's Nenavisa. I'm not sure which one Wagon is. Lenicky blazing through around one, shooting, firing, short side, misses the net. It'll be a start of a breakout here for Parmesan. Mozz was able to play it to the corner, but Parmesan able to clear. Halliday with the pressure. Turned over to Kubnik. He'll find Halliday right away. He's got Starr driving. Feeds it through. It's behind him. It'll be Nelson to the puck. Rimmed around all the way to the point for Kaminsky. Kaminsky's shot off the glove of the squish tender. Picked up by Bombich. Sent back out in front for Nelson. Pulled around one. Tapping it backside. Unable to connect on the pass. On the side was Geary. Back to Kaminsky. Now to Halliday. Halliday controls on the half wall. Centers one for Starr. Starr turns it towards the net. It'll careen off a stick to the corner. Picked up by Lenicky. Lenicky up off the stick of Nelson. Bouncing puck will be corralled by Halliday. Played back, but right to Bolus, who gets it to Nelson. He'll fire high and over the net. A twisted wrist shot there is decked behind the play is Nelson, and this time it'll be Geary earning this one. A roughing call on Geary will put Mozzarella back on the power play. Nenavisa, Baru, Evans, Bombich, and Bolus. For Mozzarella, face-off won by Parmesan. Rimmed around by Bros, gathered by Evans. He'll fire it in off the side of the SS Bros. Picked up again by Evans, turning towards the net. Inside, shot short side, stopped by Fegan. Back to the puck is Mozzarella. Evans back to the point for a shot from Bolus that just misses by about 2 inches. Bombich to the puck. Playing it to the corner. Baru back to Bolus, back to Baru, back to Bolus. Bolus will drive this time. Puck wedged free. It'll be Finsick with it. He heads up ice with Decker. He'll dump it in on the penalty kill and look for a line change. Decker immediately in on pressure. Good forecheck as Nenavisa banks it off the wall behind Baru. Pressuring it is Bombich. Can't get control. It'll be Baru coming away with it. Evans will tap it by. He's in on Fegan, and he finds iron as Big Ben strikes one high to the glove hand side. It'll be Starr firing it in behind Squish. About 12 seconds left on this Mozzarella power play as Evans finds Stillwagon at center. Stillwagon up the right-hand side on his backhand, fires it in on net. That's stopped and covered by Fegan. 6:15 to play, first half action here from the Barrel Ice Complex, home of the North Pittsburgh Wildcats, as well as the national champion Steel City Selects. Girls hockey program. It'll be Stillwagon and Starr at center. Starr will win that battle forward. And it'll be Geary. He's defended well by Nenavisa, who rims it around. I believe that's the SS. Oh, no, that's Felino. Felino, too. They confuse me because they both are gigantic children, and they both wear bubble cages with gold helmets and black and gold pants. So I will confuse them. It's Kumnik popping free. Drug forward by the Constellation Kid. Old softy Jake Starr. Lenicky finds Nenavisa with speed through center. Nelson holds up at the blue line to stay on sides. Nenavisa to the corner. Around one. Swiped away by Starr. Starr off the boards. He'll find Halliday. Halliday will challenge Nenavisa here as it gets knocked away to be picked up in the corner by Bombich. He tries to go high off the glass. That's cut off by Halliday as they outnumber Mozzarella in the corner. They'll try the other side. This time it's the stick of Baru wedging it to center. Up the wall to be gathered in by Halliday. Popped free for the stick of Bolus. Bolus up for Baru. He can't get a hold. So now it'll be Kaminsky. Kaminsky. Bouncing puck gathered in by Wygant, maybe? I have no idea who that is. Royce? Okay. It's Decker to Finsick, spinning with it, firing one on Squish, who has it and covers. Offensive zone draw for Parmesan, a 1-0 lead. They'll deploy Finsick, Gostick, Decker, the SS Bros, and Kumnik, the defense pair. And the puck's wedged out the center. Will Evans win the race? He gets there, angled by Kumnik. Shot, glove hand side is stopped by Fegan. and held for a whistle. It'll be Wygant on the draw in the offensive zone for Mozzarella. This broadcast brought to you by our friends at the Rochester Inn. If you've been watching summer hockey and haven't gotten there yet, do so now. Head there tonight. Dinner on the table. My favorite dish is a cold draft beer when I go there. Expertly prepared. Still Wagon takes the face-off and wedges it all the way to the Parmesan end. It'll be Kumnik pulling up, maintaining control, and working the breakout to Halliday, and now Geary. We've got Geary, Lenicky, Kumnik, and Evans subbing in for us here. These guys have enough players to play as Bombich kicks one out of the air, and he'll take off up ice. Bombich to Lenicky, both defensemen on the rush. Will the forwards read it as that shot finds the back of the net off the stick of Liam Lenicky, the orange-clad Crusader, filling in and tying the game at 1. One tie here in the AMLG Pee Wee Division quarterfinal game. As Parmesan gets control, looking for Gostick, knocked away from him by Nanavisa. It'll be picked up by Lenicky, who taps it forward, looking for Nelson. No icing, as Kaminsky is back to get it. He'll go to battle with Lenicky. And battle he does as it's worked up to Finsick. Finsick finds Decker. What a breakout pass there. Decker able to get to the line and stay onside. Finsick will gain the zone. Nanavisa there to defend. Squish makes a save on the shot from the circle. Nanavisa to the puck, twisting and turning. As the horn sounds, it'll end the first half of play here in the cares of Western Pennsylvania Top Cheese Summer League on Cinnamon Swirl TV.
Squishy says, no, 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 no.
So the goaltenders will switch sides, as is customary here. In the Top Cheese Summer League. As the coaches move some positions around, we're going to see Nelson on defense with Nanavisa. Kicked that, but gathered in by Starr. To the middle, shot comes short side, and Fagan unable to get to it as Kaminsky beats the goaltender Fagan and gives Parmesan back the lead. I'm not sure if the strategy of changing everyone's position was the best idea. It'll be Halliday across for Geary. Defended by Nelson. Shot comes in off of Fagan. He's able to keep it off the face. Not into face as it's rimmed around by Nelson. For Bolus, turned over by Bros. Evans will challenge Kaminsky. As he turns it towards the middle, he's looking for Baru. Evans and Kaminsky along the wall. It'll be Bolus getting to it, finding Nenavisa. Nenavisa shoots one high and over the blocker side of the squish tender. As Star bounces off of a teammate, pirouettes out to center. Looking like Christy Yamaguchi on that one. As Halliday will challenge Nenavisa. Good positioning by Nenavisa, and a nice clear by Fegan will find Baru coming up ice. Back pressure by Star as the puck's overtaken by Nelson. He'll drive the middle by himself. Dragging one, what a move. To toe drag a defender and go back against the grain to beat the squish tender to the glove hand side. Tying the game at 2. Lenicky on the draw. Bombich playing left wing will take control. Popping it into the offensive end. Defended there by Foligno, I believe. Back to Lenicky in the middle. Wedged free by Kubnik. Snapped away by Bombich to the corner for Lenicky. Lenicky to Stillwagon. The wagon looks for Bombich in front. His backhander unable to get it through as it'll be Gostick picking it up. If I could make one rule in summer hockey, it would be that carrying it the whole way through the neutral zone is offsides. It'll be Baru dangling into the offensive zone. 1-on-4, so he pulls up waiting for some help. That help comes in the form of a Parmesan forward Decker, who takes it away and starts back the other way. It'll be Nelson leading the charge to Evans. Evans, inside-out move. Defended by Kaminsky. Rimmed back behind, looking for Baru. It'll be Bros instead. Bros up, firing one that bounces free. Waved at by Bolus, picked up by Evans. He'll just get rid of it, dumping it back behind to Baru. Baru fans on a pass, but it'll come free to Weigand. He's around one, into the middle, around a second. To the corner he goes, leaving it for Baru. Baru taps it out in front, and it's off squish and cleared. We have a penalty. A roughing call on the very boisterous and loud Kaminsky. So it's time for the Brenko Greenhouse power play. Face-off won by Parmesan. 2-2 game. Mott's on the power play, but they spring Halliday up ice shorthanded. The puck comes free. It'll be played by Fegan. Picked up by, they got to Baru to Evans. Evans to Bolus. Off Bolus's stick to Bros. Evans will pressure. Banking it off the wall behind. He's looking for Kubnik. It'll come to Bolus instead. He'll go to Nenavisa at the point. Wedging it free. Halliday pressures, though. Able to keep it in briefly, but not permanently, was Mozzarella. Bros in his own end. Wings it up off the stick of Geary. He'll gather it in along the boards, though. He'll cycle a bit at center ice with Halliday. Puck comes past the skate of Nenavisa, picked up by Nelson. Nelson this time spins a 360 to get it to Bolus. Puck deflects off squish to Evans behind. Pass in front, and that's gobbled up on the one-timer off the stick of Nelson by Evans, the squish tender. That Evans. There are two of them. I generally only like one at a time, though. 2-2 tie as we creep inside of 20 minutes to play here from the beautiful Barrel Ice Gardens, the Barrel Ice Complex. A backside feed for Bumbich is sent screeching wide of the cage. Gostick to the puck, in behind. Kicked free by Starr up to Finsick. Finsick cross ice. Starr bats it out of the air. I'm sorry, Gostick bats it out of the air. Gostick up the left. He's got Decker going towards the net. It'll come off the pad of Fagan, gathered in by Bumbich. Up the left. Defended all the way to the corners. Bumbich wraps it around. He'll find Leneke. He'll shoot high. A missile eludes the cage. Comes the whole way back to Weigand, who keeps it in, but not for long as it's wedged back out to center by Parmesan. Still Weigand. Taps it through. Kaminsky to the puck. Twisting in front's the wagon. Starr will get there in the corner. He'll find Finsick. Finsick through center. Spinning with it. Gostick. He'll shoot. And there's Fagan with the glove saving a beauty. And then he shows him the puck, which makes him want to shove it down his throat next time and give him a puck sandwich for dinner. The Chirp game in the Top Cheese Summer League is at about a B+ rating. Battle to the corner, a one-timer! Driven towards the cage by the SS Bros, kicked aside by Fagan. Evans to the puck, up ice to Baru. Can he break free? It'll be Baru up the left. Leaving it for Bolus, whose shot is just past the blocker side. Kept in by Weigand, but returned up ice by Halliday. Now Bros. Bros flicks it across for Geary. Pressured by Nelson. Nelson back for Weigand. Weigand to Evans. He taps it forward, but not out. Bros off the boot of Evans. Waved at and picked up by Bolus. And if he sees him, he's got him. A nice defensive play by the SS Bros to break up what was potentially a breakaway. But now it'll be a 2-on-1. Evans and Baru. With Kumnik defending, Evans finds Baru, and Baru finds the glove of the squish tender, sliding from his right to left. Squish tender with a big stop, keeping the game squared at a pair. Evans pinned against the wall. It'll be Halliday coming away with it. Bumbich flings it, I think, off the bench with no whistle, as Evans will find him and squish there with the stick to wave it away. A hand pass behind, completely legal in the defensive zone. Able to dislodge the puck, and back comes Parmesan. Nanavisa there defending. Teams up with Nelson. Banked off the wall for Leneke. Leneke snaps it to the outside, finding Bumbich. Big strides up the left, carrying it in. Looking, squished, equal to the shot. Rebound gathered in by Parmesan. Looking to clear, it's Foligno. Up past Decker to Weigand. Whew. He is crunched by Decker, and we'll have a delayed call here. Fagan will get to the bench as the whistle blows. There's the whistle. Just a bit soft. As Decker will head to the sin bin for a minute and a half. 14:43 to play. Second half of a tied contest. Lenicky, Stillwagon, Baru, Nelson, Wygant, the power play unit for Mozzarella. On the penalty kill, it looks to be Geary, Kaminsky, Felino, and is that Halliday maybe? I think it's Halliday. Halliday with the pressure. Nelson with the puck. 2 men on the forecheck, and it could be a potential 4-on-2 here. As Baru spins into the offensive zone, leaves it back for Wygant. Shot comes in. Squish makes the save. It deflects to the corner. It'll be Lenicky. Lenicky in a physical war with Kaminsky. A one-time shot into the butt of Stillwagon. That hurts. As Lenicky comes away with it. 51 seconds left as Bolus gets onto the ice, replacing the fallen Stillwagon. Toughness there to stay up, get off the ice, and keep the power play advantage. As Halliday will get control. He's stick lifted from behind by Lenicky. Pass into the middle for Bolus. For Baru. Comes free to Bolus. He'll battle all the way to the wall before Halliday will come away with it. Good support by the penalty killers of Parmesan as Halliday wraps it all the way into the area behind the cage. It'll be picked up by Nelson. He's going to try to go end-to-end here. I can see it in his stride. From behind his own net, the toe drag shot, this time put to a corner. There's Kumnik to dig it out. Now Evans. Evans with speed comes around, hits a backside pass that's stopped by Squish and sent wide on the rebound. Kumnik gets to it. Evans dislodges it. Now Kubnik again. Back for Evans. Evans off the outside. In on his brother. A little Evans on Evans hate there. Squish the better on that one. As Gostick blazes free, comes in on Fagan, goes to the backhand and buries it to give Parmesan the 1-goal lead here in the quarterfinal game. You're watching Cinnamon Swirl TV. It's the Cares of Western Pennsylvania Top Cheese Summer League quarterfinal matchup here. As Bombich, now Bolus. Bolus back to Bombich. He winds and fires. They miss the net over the glove side. Comes free again. Gostick. He'll wind and fire again. It'll be an offensive zone draw for Parmesan, leading by a goal. Evans wins that back to Wigan. Rimmed around behind an Enavisa. Up to Bolus, just past his stick. It's icing if it's far enough. And it is not. Pressured by Evans, pops the puck free off of Bolus. Evans will get it in behind. He'll spin one all the way through the crease. Now Bolus stopping and starting in the corner. He'll go back to Wygant. His one-timer blocked. Bombich to the puck. Can't get control. It's a 2-on-1 here. Decker and Gostick. Decker will opt for the shot. Gostick will poke at the rebound that's gobbled up and held under the paraphernalia of Fagan. It'll be Lenicky swiping it to the outside. Star into pressure. Freed up for Nelson to Stillwagon. Stillwagon looks at Baru, but Baru's way far away. Baru's got to cut to the middle there. He's way on the other side. 3 defenders in between. Stillwagon tried to get it to him, but that puck's not going to travel that far without being intercepted. Now it's Wygant. He'll find Lenicky. Leneke to the offensive zone. Dangles one. What silky mitts on that play. Starr comes away with it, but Baru there to pick it off and get it to Stillwagon. His shot skipping wide of the net. Comes out the other side to Leneke, who can't get it through. It'll be Baru using the point nicely there. Down low goes Wygant, picked off by Geary. And Geary will lead the rush. He'll find Starr. Starr in, looking, firing. He'll miss the cage. It'll be a breakout for Mozzarella. But Parmesan will get control at center, and Starr will try again. He'll find Kumnik this time. Poked away by Leneke. To Baru. Baru taps it past Bros and to the corner to be picked up by Starr. A beautiful head and shoulder fake there creates a ton of space as Starr comes through center. Finding Halliday, swiped away by Bolus, and back to the Parmesan zone to be gathered in by Bros. Up for Gostick. Gostick will wedge it off the wall as he comes down the outside, firing one from the boards on his backhand onto Fegan. It'll be Bombich now. Bolus. Swiped away by Decker. Decker in. Looking, firing. Blocked by Nanavisa. Now Nelson behind. He's up for Bolus. Bolus, a no look to Evans. Evans, outside in move. Knocked off of his stick. He'll keep control up by the blue line and send it over to Nelson for a high arcing shot that finds the corner. Bombich gets to it, finds Bolus. Bolus back to Nanavisa. Nanavisa back to the corner for Bolus. Just under 8 to play here. 3-2 Parmesan. As Gostick will get back to the puck on another breakaway. And now it'll go in up over the glove. And now it's a 2-goal lead. You'll end up with some breakaways when you have forwards playing defense. But a nice job by the coaches giving everybody a chance at different positions. Now Evans back on the defense. That's what summer hockey's for. It'll be Evans getting control. He'll find Wygant. Wygant up to Baru just past his stick. Picked up in the corner by Kaminsky. Kaminsky pressured by Baru. It'll be popped free to Stillwagon. His centering pass cut off by Felino. Banked off the boards looking for Finsick. It'll be Wygant to the puck. Gostick comes away with it. Looks to pass. Feathers it back for a shot by Decker. Picked up by Evans. Evans with a feed across for Baru. Baru pressured from behind by Kumnik. Able to pop it into the corner to be picked up by Bros, and Bros will start the breakout for Parmesan. Starr with the puck, his pass blocked, and it'll be Mozzarella trying to get one back here. Shot off the back of Gostick. That looked like it hurt. He'll stay in the game. Starr to the puck. Starr rushes it from his own end. Weaves through. It'll be Fegan there to make the save. He'll play the puck. Stillwagon will flip it back. It's Geary on it. Off the stick of Wygant. To the corner for Kumnik. Swiped away by Leneke. Followed up by Halliday. Halliday behind the net. Bolus comes out with it, finding Nelson. Halliday in the corner. He'll get it to Felino, who finds Kumnik. Swiped away by Bombich. His shot up and over the net. It would have decapitated Squish if it had connected, though. keeping it in Nanavisa before it's popped back out the center and into the defensive zone for Bombich, who will wind up in his own end. Angled well by Geary. He keeps control, and it's swiped right away by Starr. This won't potentially be a pretty play here. Starr fires it up over the corner. Evans defending. Was not going to have much chance against Starr and Halliday there. As Parmesan begins to pull away. Like a frat girl when the lights come on. It'll be Nanavisa on the draw. Bombich to the corner. For Finsick off of his stick, it'll be Lenicky at center. Lenicky to Nelson. Nelson with the dirty dangles and the shot over the glove hand side. Mozzarella struggling to hit the net here. They've sent like 47 and a half shots screaming over the net of the squish tender. As Gostick comes in again, he tries to go up to that high short side. He got Fegan there once before. This time it sails over the net, gathered by Bombich. Back to Felino. Bombich goes down, whistle blows. Is going to make sure he's okay. Losing an edge, turning towards the wall there. Appears to be all right. Not true. He's half left. Half left. Appears to be okay. Take a seat on the bench. 3:15 to play, second half. 5-2 Parmesan trying to punch a ticket to the Final Four. Halliday will send it behind Lenicky. Lenicky to Bolus. Bolus up to Nelson. Nelson in. Now a shot from Bolus off of a stick to the corner. Nice block shot there by Parmesan. It'll be Decker coming away with it. A beauty of a breakout pass to Starr. He'll come through center. Defended by, and under the wickets it goes. Fegan goes down in the butterfly, stretches a leg out, and it finds the 5-hole between the wickets. It'll be Wigan on the draw. One by Finsick. Got Kumnik on the other side. He finds him. He'll shoot one. Kicked out by the pad of Fegan. Gostick to the corner. Behind for Finsick. Up to Kaminsky at the point. Pressured by Evans. He'll get it deep. Wigan there. To still Wagon spinning with it, Lenicky. He'll send it looking for Evans. It misses him by about 2 feet, and it'll be an icing. Face off, one, but kicked all the way out the center where Kaminsky will turn it aside. Now Bombich gains the zone. He's got Evans streaking. He just held onto it a smidge too long, and his centering pass came off of the squish tender. Gostick up the right, carrying it all the way in, looking for Kumnik. Now it's Evans back the other way. 1-on-2. He'll carry it behind, centering one, picked up by Finsick. 30 seconds left. Evans with it. Cross ice feed to Bombich. That's wide. Now Evans around one, but not two, as Kaminsky dislodges it from his stick. Nanavisa, now Evans. Evans, backside feed to Wygant. That horn will end it. And Parmesan will punch their ticket to the AMLG Pee Wee Division semifinals next Thursday night. Join us then. Hopefully, we should have all the games for the Pee Wee Division here on City TV. Join us then. The Cares of Western Pennsylvania Top Cheese Summer League.